Hey again, everyone, and welcome back. This is the continuation from the other vid. There was just too much to put into one, so I had to split it. So I feel the need to address some council members recently dodging questions and making veiled accusations about residents. We'll go back and use this document here, with the timelines that I put together. And during this August 23rd council meeting, a resident asked Luke why his signature appeared on the petition forms 4 times. That happened at the right here, 46 55 to about the 50-minute mark in the August 3rd 23rd council meeting. And the resident followed his question up with a possible explanation, but instead of answering the question, Luke only responded to that hypothetical reason. Luke actually had the gall to say that since signatures were being verified individually, it didn't matter if there were duplicates. And he actually said that, wait a minute, where is it? Yep, down here at the 2 hour, 1 minute, and 28-second mark. No, Luke. Regardless of the signature validation process, uh, your signature appearing 4 times absolutely does matter. And if memory serves, when I saw this, 3 of them happened on the same day. So why is your signature on the petition forms 4 times? Simple question. Please answer it. In the same segment, Luke said that signatures were tossed because of various reasons, including missing addresses, but none of Luke's signatures were missing any of the required information. Had name, had signature, had address, and I am admittedly not a handwriting expert, but all 4 looked the same to me. So thankfully, someone recognized the duplicates and removed them. But back to the question, Luke, why did your signature appear 4 times? Now, what I find fascinating about this is that, this whole exchange, and I'm not going to put all the details on here because apparently it's a sensitive topic, but Luke had an hour after that particular resident's comments to come up with a response. And the one he chose was to dodge the question and play the victim. But if you go back and look at these timestamps, you can see what I'm talking about. Moving right along, still in the August 23rd council meeting, when the RCI Holdings zone change request hit the table for discussion. Alex made sure that there was a graphic showing that the property could not possibly be used as an SOB due to the 1,000-foot rule. And he wanted that on record. Where's that at? That's, hang on, I'm sorry. We're here somewhere. There we go. About the hour and 13-minute, 20-second mark. It's there. Kind of weird, though. That information was already on record, and it was put there 3 weeks prior at the August 2nd Planning and Zoning meeting. They put this information there. It's on the record. Hang on a second. Where are we at? We are over, nope, not that one. Not that one. There we go. This meeting right here. This meeting, yes, it's a long meeting. It's 4 hours, and I didn't get the exact timestamp, but they cover the 1,000-foot rule here. But what stood out the most to me was Alex framing his desire to get it on the record with the intent to address, and I'm quoting this, misinformation surrounding this, and this being, what is RCI going to do? Are they going to use this as SOB location? And I'm pretty sure that I know who Alex was directing that statement to. But but that individual in question never once made an incorrect statement. For example, RCI Holdings is heavily involved in sexually oriented businesses. That's a fact. RCI was the largest single contributor to the 51% repeal, and they applied for a zone change for the property at 288 and Beltway. Also facts. The question that never got answered was, why did RCI donate so much money to the repeal initiative? And what is their end game? We've kind of established that they wouldn't immediately benefit. But this is my problem. This is something that all council members should keep in mind. A question is a request for information, and by its very definition, a question cannot be misinformation. Labeling questions as misinformation because you don't like them or the person asking them is very, very bad form. And going on record to use 3-week-old information as a I gotcha moment is very distasteful. It's also interesting that at the very end, and we're talking where this is the SOB thing, sexually oriented business. So when Alex was addressing misinformation in the council meeting, he's like, "Oh, what is RCI going to do with this?" It's interesting that other references to SOBs weren't thrown out as misinformation. I've made videos that said that I have shown that they are possible in Pearland right now. And if we go back to a couple of screenshots, Adrian, hey, one of our council members. Yes, they are currently allowed. And in this exchange, he just went back and referenced something that I already talked about in another video. But another thing that I've said in videos was that all it takes is a majority-owned council to to put who they want on the P&Z Commission, and they control everything. Well, here's a man on the P&Z Commission, Mr. Darrell Eisenberg, that actually says, "Hey, Mr. Kelly made a statement about all that would need to be done. Hey, but if that happens, it's the citizens' fault." So, yes, these things are possible. No matter how much council says that safeguards are in place, oh, there are ways we can control this. It's still possible. Will it happen? Honestly, who knows? I don't think so. Maybe, maybe not. But if council wants to put residents at ease over matters like this, they need to stop playing games and actually answer the questions. And yes, it's probably going to be a political answer after they talk to the city attorney. But even in something like, you know what? I don't think that the majority of Pearland residents want sexually oriented businesses here. And if the residents don't want it, I won't vote for it. But when you start dodging questions and labeling citizen questions as misinformation, which by their definition, again, they can't be, you're not inspiring a lot of faith. Answer the question, and let's move on.